You might have noticed that some people, not all people, but some, seem to glide through life as if they'd simply decide to experience growth differently. There was a man once, let's call him Daniel. Daniel used to believe his past defined him. He used to walk heavy, shoulders down, seeing nothing but the shadows of what had been. Then something curious happened. He began noticing subtle things. The first time he realised it was possible to shift was when he caught himself smiling at his own mistake, realising that failure is merely feedback, like a compass, not a cage. And it made sense, didn't it? Because you noticed that each time something doesn't work, it's actually pointing you exactly where to adjust. Suddenly, mistakes become valuable, precious, even pleasurable. That realisation installs itself now, doesn't it? And interestingly enough, as Daniel kept moving forward, he found his shoulders naturally straightening, because the belief began growing in him. You're always growing. Not because someone told him, but because his experience made it inevitable. Everything is growth. Every pain, even pleasure, all of it moves you forward. And you can notice that too now, can't you? The sensation of learning embedding itself more deeply than explanations ever could. I once knew a woman named Sarah. Sarah once carried so much regret. She could barely look at herself in the mirror, until the day she realised forgiveness frees you. Not forgiveness as a task or obligation, but as a quiet letting go. The same way you can't grip water, because the tighter you hold, the less you have. And Sarah began simply noticing each day how light it felt to say quietly to herself, I forgive, I release, I allow. What she didn't expect was the moment she forgave herself, her energy changed. As you know, energy is magnetic. People responded to her differently. Opportunities began appearing where they hadn't before. Because reality, after all, is not fixed. Reality is fluid. And as she shifted her belief, the world mirrored it effortlessly. You see, the fascinating thing is, as soon as a person accepts, truly accepts, that belief shapes reality, the new doors simply appear. That's where a craftsman once, let's call him Eli. Eli spent years perfecting his skills, but always hesitated to show his work until one day something clicked. He remembered self-approval is all that matters. He didn't need permission. He didn't need applause. Because when you approve of yourself deeply, others naturally follow that lead. So Eli began acting from that certainty. He didn't say much about it. He didn't need to. It was in how he walked, how he shook hands, how he smiled without apology. And curiously enough, his craft, it flourished faster, smoother, with less struggle, because momentum beats perfection and action creates clarity. The pieces fell into place naturally. And you can feel yours doing that now, can't you? As if the puzzle that you've been assembling starts clicking effortlessly into alignment. The same way curiosity and adaptability, they lead anyone to success. Because when you're curious, you can't be stuck. Your mind is fluid. Your heart is open. And with openness comes limitless potential. I wonder if you're starting to notice already that slight shift, that subtle expansion, where your unconscious begins connecting these threads faster than you can think about them consciously, where belief in possibility becomes your default stance, like a software upgrade that you didn't even have to install, because it's installing itself now, naturally, effortlessly. And maybe you're like Jonah. Jonah used to think resilience was rare, but then he realised something. Resilience isn't rare. It's practiced, like a muscle, stretched gently, daily. And as he flexed it, something else became clear. Self-discipline equals freedom, not restriction, not punishment, but wide open horizons. Because with discipline, Jonah could choose where to go, how to live, what to love. And that's freedom. That's yours now, not later, now. After all, when you begin to live from from the understanding that your potential is limitless. Problems contain their own solutions. Contribution creates meaning. Acts of service deepen connection. Presence is power. Then you can notice the person you were is gone. Not erased, simply evolved. Just like how, right now, your unconscious mind is weaving these ideas together into something stronger, deeper, more resilient, more magnetic, more aligned than anything you ever had before. Because as you already know, you don't need permission to transform. You only need to notice it's already happening here, now, in you.